Good day, colleagues and members of the panel. Today, I am honored to present our research on the role of innovation strategy and capability to enhance business performance in a smart digital ecosystem. This study explores how small businesses can truly thrive rather than just survive in an increasingly digitalized economy. For the authors of this research, we have Dr. Rini Corniasari, Ivan Sangkureng, Mujahidil Mustaqim, Olivia Octaris Katimbayo, Andrianto Susilo, all from Bina Nusantra University in Indonesia, and yours truly, Marita T. Salandanan from EAC Cavite or Emilio Ignaldo College of the Philippines. For our introduction and research background, to set the context, MSME enterprises form the economic bedrock of the Philippines, driving job creation and local growth. As one of ASEAN's rapidly emerging digital economies, the country experienced a massive wave of digital adoption. Driven by the demands of the post-pandemic market, businesses quickly transitioned to cloud systems, e-commerce platforms, and digital payments. For our slide number 3, which is our research problem and gaps, this transition brought an academic paradox. Prior literature reveals mixed findings. Simply adapting digital tools does not automatically guarantee better business performance. We realize there is a critical missing link. Much of the existing research looks at the technology itself but overlooks the internal mechanisms, specifically how a firm's strategic vision and inherent capacity to innovate translate those digital investments into actual business value. Next slide, which is our research framework. To address this gap, we have this framework. Digital technology adoption does not act in isolation. Instead, its impact on business performance is structurally channeled through two vital internal mediators, innovation strategy and innovation capability. Our next slide is our hypothesis. Guided by this framework, we established 6 core hypotheses. Hypothesis 1 and 2 tested how technology adoption shapes internal strategy and capability. Hypothesis number 3 examined the interplay between strategy and capability itself. Hypothesis 4 and 5 look at their direct impact on final performance, while hypothesis 6 captured the overarching indirect mediation effect of the entire model. For slide number 6, which is our research methodology, we adopted a quantitative research design. We used purposive sampling method. We have 275 digitally literate MSMEs in the Philippines gathering data via structured questionnaires using a 5-point Likert scale. We then evaluated our structural model using PLSM, which is ideally suited for analyzing complex mediation pathways like ours. Now, for the demographic profile of our respondents, which is on our slide number 7, our respondent profile offers an authentic grassroots look at the sector. Over 84% of our sample consists of micro and small enterprises. A significant portion of our respondents are under 25 years old, representing a younger, highly educated demographics of entrepreneurs with over half holding at least bachelor's degree. For the next slide, which is our measurement model evaluation, to ensure the integrity of our empirical data, we rigorously tested our measurement model. All latted constructs achieve an average variance extracted well above the 0.50 threshold, confirming convergent validity. Internal reliability was strong, with Cronbach alpha and composite reliability score safely exceeding 0.7. Finally, discriminant validity was confirmed by the HTMT ratio, proving our constructs are distinct. Now for the next, which is our main structural model results. Turning to our primary empirical findings, all 5 direct hypotheses were fully supported. We found that digital adoption is a powerful driver of innovation strategy. More importantly, when we look at business performance, internal innovation capability emerged as the single strongest direct driver, yielding at least statistics of 7.307. Crucially, hypothesis 6 was confirmed, proving that digital tools do not directly maximize profit. Rather, they work indirectly by strengthening a firm's strategy and capacity to innovate. Next, we have model explanatory power, which is our slide number 10. The structural model demonstrates remarkable explanatory power. Technology adoption alone explains 45.3% of the variance in innovation strategy. When combined with adoption, strategy occurs or accounts for an impressive 68.6% of a firm's innovation capability. Ultimately, the model successfully explains nearly 50% of the overall variance in MSME business performance. Now, the next would be industrial heterogeneity analysis, which is our slide number 11. A unique contribution of our study in the sectoral analysis, which revealed fascinating disparities. In the manufacturing sector, digital adoption fails to directly build innovation capability, showing a statistically insignificant p-value of 0.139. Even more striking, the retail sector showed a negative path coefficient between strategy and performance. This highlights distinct boundary conditions retail and manufacturing firms face unique friction points when trying to turn digital investments into financial returns. For the next slide, which is moderating effect of digital maturity, we also explore the moderating role of digital maturity for companies with low digital maturity. Having an innovation strategy had absolutely no impact on business performance, yielding a high and significant p-value of 0.724. However, for highly mature firms, this relationship becomes strongly significant. The takeaway is clear. An innovation strategy is only a piece of paper unless a company possesses the baseline digital maturity required to execute the same. Now, for slide number 13, which is for our practical implications for MSMEs, these insights offer actionable guidance for practitioners. First, businesses must look past surface level digital marketing and integrate tools like fintech deeply into their operational workflows. Second, managers must actively nurture internal innovation capability through continuous employee training and upskilling, as human capital is the actual engine that turns technology into performance. Now, for our last slide, which is our conclusion, technology is not a silver bullet. Strategy and capability are the vital structural bridges that turn digital adoption into business value. While our study is bounded by its focus on perceptual data within the Philippines, we hope future research will expand across broader regions and incorporate audited financial metrics. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to your valuable feedback and questions.